tomorrow morning. You can check the link in the description to join our chat room. It's free to join. We have a watch list that we put out, some of the top tickers, fastest movers, and just best setups in the market each and every day. So every trading day, we'll have a list of, sometimes even up to 10 different stocks that we're looking to trade on that particular day, or enter a trade for a swing or uh, things of that nature. So again, here we have the SPY S&P 500. This is, again, the kind of the parameter for day trades. The market was up today. It's kind of consolidating now. It's in somewhat of a pennant here, with the top being that 462. So more all-time highs for the market, which is great. We did mention that there is an FOMC meeting, so Fed meeting tomorrow. We got the dates mixed up. The Fed meeting is tomorrow, and so we expect some volatility throughout the week based on this. So with more all-time highs, and as the saying goes, what goes up must come down. So we can anticipate a possible pullback. Or at least just some volatility in the market going through that meeting tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and just be careful. But again, the market's still super bullish. It's still ascending. Again, you have kind of a pennant forming here. And in terms of the daily chart, there's a lot there, but we've obviously been charting all this for a while. It's entering this kind of upper side of this channel that we have drawn here. So we do expect some natural resistance here at this level in the 260s, but we do have some room, just given the Fed's decision to continue to help and prop up the market for as long as possible, at least until the beginning of December, when the debt ceiling, basically the raising of the debt ceiling, is going to expire. So what I'm doing right now is just actually putting a link in the chat for our chat room that you guys can go ahead and access. Just click the link, accept the invite, and ask questions. You can post charts if you have anything that you'd like for us to look at. And there it is. So go ahead and pin that to the chat. And again, feel free to click that link and jump right into our Discord, and again, we can help you out and go from there. So let's jump into some tickers that we've been looking at. One of the tickers that we traded today was on our watch list this morning, is RIOT blockchain. It's RIOT. Had a really nice day today, moving with Bitcoin. It's trying to get back to its 200-day moving average, which is around $36. So that's kind of the potential that we're looking for out of this. Obviously, there's been a lot of selling pressure on this name, so we don't expect it to go there right away. But again, $36 is our short-term target on RIOT. It's following the blockchain market. Bitcoin is moving back up. Ethereum just hit new all-time highs. So there's a lot of attention going into that space right now. So we're definitely looking for some continuation setups, and RIOT was one of them. So we're still in that trade, but we're gonna obviously work with the volatility. We're expecting some more throughout the week, so we'll be in and out of this on the way up to that $36 level for now. So that's RIOT blockchain, RIOT. Just a quick peek at the intraday chart. You can see massive amounts of volume. Again, Bitcoin's moving up, so this is kind of moving with it. And it had a very strong close, so it closed at the highs, and it's setting up for continuation or at least a morning spike, and so we'll be looking to start to potentially take profits at that point, but we'll see what the market holds for us. So that is RIOT. Of course, Mara, which RIOT is following, has a very similar chart, much stronger than RIOT. It's double the price. Used to move with RIOT, but there was a few things that happened. One, Mara had investment from Fidelity and caused this just massive breakout as a larger fund was getting into it. And also RIOT is lower because of that recent offering that they had. So there was a dilution alert that went off, and basically there's just more shares on the market, so it's going to move naturally a little bit slower, right? We'll jump into DWAC. This is a favorite in the market right now. Of course, this is the SPAC that's supposed to be merging with Donald Trump's new social media platform called Truth. And essentially, we had talked about the breakdown to about $50. It bounced off of 52, didn't quite get there the other day. This was a week ago. And then now it bounced off that level, the lower 50s again. But today it actually really well, similarly, it broke out and bounced pretty nicely and trying to break out. So it went to attempt to get to that $70 mark, didn't quite get there, but this is pretty strong support, and now we're potentially going to be retesting another breakout here. So shorts are kind of tired and started to cover here at a similar point, and so this could potentially be a double bottom, but obviously we need to break this previous peak here at around 77.50. So we'll keep the DWAC on watch for some moves throughout the week. Next, we'll bring up Macy's. Macy's had a great day. We're anticipating Macy's to continue. It actually was squeezing a little bit after hours. Looking for $30 out of Macy's. So still very bullish. There's a lot of sweeps coming in, and now we're nearing the peak retail season. So there's a lot of attention going into Macy's. They do have earnings coming up next week, so we're definitely going to be looking to play that volatility into earnings, and we'll see kind of how that goes. And we'll play the price action. Again, looks very bullish right now, and it was a super nice bounce off of this morning sell-off. So yeah, Macy's to $30 it looks like it's coming pretty soon. So we're going to again play the price action and continue to monitor and trade Macy's pretty closely. That's letter M. Next, we'll jump into TLRY. TLRY is a cannabis stock. You can see that it kind of broke down out of this flag that it was forming, and essentially there's some bad news. It's interesting that this bounce happened here towards the end of the day. So you have shorts from the morning started to cover their shares. However, there's some negative news that came out from JP Morgan stating that JP Morgan is no longer going to allow their customers to trade cannabis stocks due to anti-money laundering laws and some compliance stuff. So that caused a dip, and so the concern is going to be, is that going to happen for other hedge funds and other firms that are not going to allow either their clients or even their traders to potentially be in and out of these trades on the cannabis stocks, and that's been had a lot of attention over the years as people are looking at that as the next gold rush, calling it the green rush. So cannabis is near and dear to a lot of people, and there are definitely a lot of retail traders that are in these stocks. So there's potential for short squeeze on some of these names, because of this kind of lack of traders. So it leads to more potential volatility, because if enough people take one side of a trade, there won't be anyone to kind of stop it from happening, right? So that's one thing. Obviously, there are private firms that can still participate, so there'll be some battles underway pretty soon, it seems. So today it kind of started shorts again covered, so there was a little bit of bounce and squeeze into the after-hour session, but there's some negative news kind of looming right now on the cannabis industry. So we'll be looking at some of those stocks. So TLRY is one, CGC is another. You have GRWG, BFF, a whole bunch of them. And then you have the cannabis ETF as well. That's MJ, that could see some downward pressure. So definitely keep an eye out on that. Next, we'll take a quick look at QS QuantumScape. This is almost a triple top here that has formed, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. But there's been a lot of attention. $30 is kind of the line in the sand for right now. There's been a lot of bullish activity, but it's just not ready to break out just yet over $30. This is a alternative energy, a battery play. The rumor is that Bill Gates is invested in it, so there's definitely some fanfare there, and a lot of traders like this because it can make some pretty big moves. It had about a $5 move the other day, and so for that, that to potentially happen again with the attention with the climate summit that's happening right now, and EVs. You have Tesla and other charging companies moving up. There's definitely a lot of attention being paid to this space, and has a pretty strong buyer rating. So we're looking for some more bullish activity in this name, QS QuantumScape. Right now, we can't talk EVs without mentioning Lucid. So LCID, just you have a relatively bullish trend happening here. It kind of broke down that from the rising wedge that was kind of forming here, but so and it is essentially going to be some downward pressure to almost this red line is kind of what we're looking at, $30. We don't think it's going to break down just yet because there's a lot of retail traders in there, but we did see kind of a break in trend. It wasn't able to kind of hold the line here, and so after that big squeeze to $41, you're about $7 or so off that high, and it's not looking great. If you look at the volume here, starting to decline, and that essentially could continue this even lower. Short-term price target would be around $32, but if we can get a panic, then potentially even $30 in the near run on Lucid LCID. But at the same time, you can definitely get another squeeze to the upside. Just depends on some of the news. So it's really kind of up to the company. So this in some people's opinion could be maybe another bottom here at that 33 where it kind of bounced off of before. So you can maybe anticipate that tomorrow after the morning dip and potential rip to the upside. But that is Lucid LCID. All right, next we'll take a look at Nike, NKE. Nike had some bullish sweeps come into the afternoon. As you can see, it bounced off of the 166 level and is holding a nice trend line here. And basically, Nike had news today talking about the metaverse. So Facebook is now going to be changing their name to Meta. They're going to be focused on the metaverse, which is kind of virtual reality, kind of 3D world. And Nike is, one of the biggest brands in the world. So, for them to kind of jump in and take advantage of this opportunity. That's kind of what they're doing. So they put out an announcement revolving around the metaverse that they're going to be entering it, and they're going to be, kind of working on virtual goods. If you think about, different brands that, whether it's clothing or articles, or just different kind of apparel and accessories, Nike's, one of the world leaders in that. So it's a pretty interesting catalyst that's kind of come out on Nike. So we can expect some more bullish activity in Nike, and on the daily chart has kind of a V type bounce on it, and essentially you can look for some more resistance around that 170 mark, but Nike's looking super bullish right now, so we'll keep an eye out on Nike. A couple other tickers here you want to take a look at really quickly. One is Open, OPEN, Open Door. Huge sell-off here. However, you have the potential for a reverse. So the reason for this potential is Zillow is actually looking to exit the real estate flipping market. So they actually just reported earnings. It took a big hit. So there was, some people kind of dumping their shares here in Open, but we're looking for this to potentially reverse. Now that Zillow sellers are out, and they could be looking to buy something else. And so Open is one of the things that we're going to be looking out for in the near future. Here's GME GameStop. So there's a huge squeeze going on right now in GameStop. They've kind of broken out, and they're now over the $200 level. Had a nice continuation today and into the afternoon here. You actually had a squeeze all the way up to 227 in the after hours. So GME is definitely going to be on watch for the rest of the week for continuation. And partially, the partial reason for GME squeezing is this: Bed Bath & Beyond. So they made an announcement today. Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be focusing more on their e-commerce stuff with the children's market, as well as a partnership with Kroger, and they're going to be upping the share buyback program that they had initially planned. So there's going to be a lot of bullish activity. As you can see, the stock price almost doubled after hours today. So we'll see how the price action plays. There was a previous price target of $36 on BBBY. So we'll see how that goes throughout the rest of the week. But obviously, after a huge squeeze like this, you can potentially see some profit being taken tomorrow. But we'll see how hedge funds and other investment companies react to this price action. Because if shorts step in too soon, then this can squeeze and continue to go up. But so far, it's more than closed the gap, and it's actually almost reversed here on the daily chart, as it's again at around $32 at the high. So BBBY is going to be on the radar for a lot of us this week. So we'll be playing that volatility. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in to Freebase. Again, click the link in the description. There's links in the chat. Let us know of any tickers that you might want us to look at, and we'll be happy to help and answer any questions you might have. So join our chat room, support our community, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks a lot.